First, the top headlines. MPCC demands clarification from local Delhi Manipur news for falsely leading the general public. Several protests across the valley continue demanding withdrawal of cases against Arambai Thengol Supremo Korongan Bakuman. International Day of Persons with Disabilities 2024 observed throughout the state. Relay hunger strike of Uripo Kapunbalop enters day 18 with no positive outcome. A very good evening. You're watching ELITETV English News and I'm your host, Ragina, giving you the news in detail. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee has alleged that memorandum copies of Kuki-Jo Intellectual Council, which contains the demand for union territory and separate administration, has been found to be widely circulated by some people in Palel area, and evidences regarding involvement of some MLAs of the ruling BJP government of the state have been found. The statement was made today, the 3rd December, by MPCC Legal Department's Vice Chairman and Spokesperson Rabi Khan during an interaction with media personnel at the Congress Bhavan at BT Road. During the press meet, Rabi Khan further expressed that the false news being circulated in Manipur News must be clarified at the earliest, failing which appropriate legal actions will be initiated against the Manipur News. He further stated that it is the duty of every media house to confirm on the authenticity and genuineness of every handout being handed over by any group of organization before publishing the same as news items. He continued that publishing of any news perpetually issued by Kuki-Jo Intellectual Council needs to be first verified and needs to be checked whether certain miscreants are using the same as a tool to mauling the image of any political party, including Manipur Pradesh Congress Party. He thus cautioned the Manipur News to issue clarification with regard to the publishing of such false news at the earliest, failing which necessary legal actions will be taken up.
Rahul Gandhi the Congress President and head and Congress President Amadi Rahul Gandhi Yana keep up a later and a market. And Shubada Amaka Sapoina Samuel and Pirisina Congress the Yana Wapam to Kari behind the Miamane. Sugumba Equity Foundation Jantava Sazanerga Auraba Tajasita Smila Media House Amma Anita particular Toro but see Equity night for the yes, level lagi so legal team legal department na kumna khanar ka karigum bakra to hoda bi yam de have do legal department sabsana khale barati media house na athu matam da da sing lan phe interpretation na su la English interpretation is kai ni ka khabar bom na Manipuri khabar na la na bage English khabar mina media kana ko lupam na organize namna English the press head out to ko se Manipuri na hadu pa haiba du ba mi yaw da ba du ba media house
While taking part in today's media briefing, MPCC spokesperson S. Manaubi stated that it is very unfortunate that the memorandum of Kuki-Jo Intellectual Council submitted to the opposition leader of Lok Sabha Rahul Gandhi for taking up their matter during the current winter session of the parliament has been wrongly circulated and presented by the Manipur News before the general public. He further questioned the hidden agenda of spreading and circulating the copies of the memorandum of the Kuki-Jo Intellectual Council by Meitei people instead of Kuki people in the Palel area. He further alleged that a telephonic conversation of one MLA of the ruling BJP government, which shows the purported involvement of the said MLA in such a misdeed. He also thus demanded as clarification at the earliest from local Delhi Manipur News with regard to the incident.
2024 की November ki tang kun ke manga ai ta ki thare aduga masigi memorandum si pi basi Bharat ki Rajya Sabha ki Lok Sabha ki honorable MP si ko loi yawi loi na Bharat ki president aduga Lok Sabha ki speaker Mizoram ki Nagaland ki MP sin loi na Nagaland ki MP ani Manipur ki outer ki honorable MP Sumaina copy to ba memorandum se masigi xerox copy si ko letter headed like memorandum ji chezai sai ne talen sida aduga masigi akoi opposition ki leader ba Lok Sabha ki ko honorable MP Shri Rahul Gandhi Congress ki leader amadi AICC ki president honorable president Shri Mallikarjun Kharge hai ba ni sida address the memorandum.
Women protesters in Mairabaibis of Mayai Lambi area today, the 3rd December, staged a sit-in protest at several areas demanding withdrawal of cases levelled against Arambai Thengo's Supremo Korongan Bakuman. A joint sit-in protest was also staged at the Wangoi Kaital Community Hall, being organized and participated by women folk of Wangoi Kaidem, Leifrakpam and Iram Sifai, during which protesters raised various slogans demanding withdrawal of cases against members of Arambai Thengo. Speaking during the sit-in protest, one Sapam Dini expressed that amidst the crisis which sparked off on May 3 last year, several people of the state have been facing the brunt of the crisis. During such hard times, the Arambai Thengo, under the leadership of Korongan Bakuman, has been taking active role in safeguarding the territorial integrity of the state, and levelling of cases against him and other volunteers of Arambai Thengo is not acceptable.
Koidi moidi Manipuri ngakoni marai bang maram do ngakoni sidai sida koi sarkar na tobi je koi pamjade state sarkar jungare central sarkar jungare kuram bamakta nga hare laktun naraga maitei kaya sigre mamanjam bisa kaya sigre masi bhawa moi kari daurige masi bhawa moi na yumma ma gimi taru hat bari kedum tobong amde aduga koki nupi emakha bayan sakhi badidi lak pidana mo sagotana karigi mamanda holino asi moi busara mi ra haba moge mining siji suya gawdra bro moi chi mi natra bro masa masul madam dangi shiraga chaki phamdana moi na kondra leiri sibu makhoi gi chaki du re moi mapunsi ki sumphang ngamdra.
Meanwhile, mothers of Yumnam Huidrom and Thiam Leisangkong also staged a sit-in protest at Thiam Leisangkong Community Hall, raising slogans not to arrest Arambai Thengo's Supremo Korongan Bakuman. One woman protester, Longzam Prabhapati, stated that if the cases against Korongan Bakuman are not withdrawn, then mothers of the state are prepared to take up various forms of protest and hesitation against the state government and concerned authorities.
Adu isha singi damakta mama akhoi mayam leiri Manipur praja khudimak korongan bagi mathakta paliba case khudimak longthokta taragadi makhata na akanba khongjang changchan jagi kani akhoi praja mayam na mama mayam se isha korongan bagi makta lepi Arambai Thengo gi damakta lepi akhoi matam khudimakta isha singi damakta akhoi ahing nungdin mission khangdana lepi adu karigumba moida paliba ek khudimak khudakta longthok bigadabani masida sarkar na longthok bidaba taragadi Makata aba khongjang aikoi matam khunimakta mama jingna lep khigade ichagi damakta khungai ba adagiri Arambai Thengon khudingmak singya tamya da wana ahing mission khangdana kang tumin ma ta ngai ba isa jingi mathakta panjalaliba kan ekche akhoi mama akhoi na yadaningde.
Further, mothers and women folk of Top Sifai, Yumnam Huidrom Makhalekai, Laxmi Bazar, Mutum Fibam and Top Upokpi also took part in the sit-in protest stage at the Tongkong Laxmi Bazar, demanding withdrawal of all cases against Arambai Thengo leader Korongan Bakuman and other volunteers of the group. While taking part in the sit-in protest, one Kuraizam Thoicha Lema stated that if the current crisis had not sparked off on May 3 last year, the village volunteers would not have taken birth. However, with the rampant attacks of the Kuki militants, several Meitei youth village volunteers have come out to protect the innocent Meitei people and to safeguard the territory of the state. Hence, filing of cases against Rambai Thengo leader Korongan Bakuman, who have been taking an active role leading the youth of the state in fighting for the territorial integrity of the state, is not acceptable and thus demanded immediate withdrawal of the cases.
Mangonda thangaliba case kudimak athuba matamda lokthokana aikoi mama oibi akoigi wakhanda nungaitaba nunang maphauri bese kohan biu aikoi ngasi leba asida thoiba lalasi layamdraba isasing leba ngakpa natraga aikoigi kun ngakpa salamoi lalasi tholakpana maram oiraga kuki terrorist kangbuna aikoigi maitegi lamsibu munnanaba moigi oinaba honarpa matamda ima leba sida leiba isasingna Imaleba Kaibe Aroi, Mang Bayaroi, Kanaguma Matana, Imaleba Kidamata, Kariguma Pataba Toramata, Wayaroi Haidana, Tokchare, Ibe Sasingu, Maram Sadana, Matang Sadana, Sasingi Wakal Hananaba, Tamois Wandanaba, Tabak Toram, Kayama Panto Pidana, Sasingu, Akia Kang Pawan Basi, Atuamatam the Tahan Biganu.
Handicapped Development Foundation Chairman Dr. Sapam Sowanta has expressed deep remorse over the inability of the government and other stakeholders in taking up visible forms of welfare programs for the differently abled persons in the state who are the worst affected amidst the 19-month-long crisis in the state, which sparked off on May 3 last year. The statement was made today, the 3rd December, during observance of the International Day of Persons with Disabilities, which was jointly organized by CJA Hospitals and Research Institute, Handicapped Development Foundation and Advocate Laisangthem Rosamani Memorial Trust at the auditorium of CJA Hospital and Research Institute, Langol. Speaking during the observation, Jasowanta expressed that this year's observation of International Day of Persons with Disabilities is being held on the theme of amplifying the leadership of persons with disabilities for an inclusive and sustainable future. However, it is very worrisome that no visible welfare programs for the betterment of such differently abled persons is being taken up till date, either by the government or other stakeholders. He added that time has now come for the generous donors groups and individuals who are working in the field of providing support and care for the differently abled persons to raise their voice for bringing about a change towards working actively for the welfare of such section of the society.
Yang namaru ay na kay World Health Organization na along the na hypertension kay company. Along kay girap na Manipur last 19 years, 19 months, we are in the under-rest situation, but no voice comes from our disability communities. Finally, I can find the disability communities need.
While speaking during today's observation, CJA Hospital Research Institute Langol Managing Director Dr. Kundongbam Palin stated that as per the census report of 2011, there are more than 57,000 differently abled persons living in the state of Manipur. He added that as per 2011, persons inflicted with 7 forms of deformities or illness were included in the differently abled category. However, according to 2016, as per Rights of the Persons with Disabilities Act, the categories of people living with disabilities have been increased to 21. He stressed that old people must be fully aware of the message of the World Health Organization, which it carries for this year's theme of amplifying the leadership of persons with disabilities for an inclusive and sustainable future for inclusive growth of all, including the differently abled persons. He pledged that his hospital and research institute will extend all forms of possible help and support for the differently abled persons in the state for their welfare and overall development. International Day of Persons with Disabilities 2024 has been observed today, the 3rd December, under the sponsorship of Thonawsam Chauba Memorial Charitable Trust, Sengjamai, and under the supervision of all Manipur disabled and handicapped persons Development Agency. The observation was attended by Thaunauzam Chawba Memorial Charitable Trust Trustee Thaunauzam Roman Singh, Lok Janasakti Party National General Secretary W. Shriman, Social Worker Akoizam Robindro Singh, Social Worker N.G. Babu Singh, Social Worker C.H. Debra Singh, besides other dignitaries. Speaking on the occasion, Thaunauzam Roman Singh expressed that disabled persons are also like normal human beings and they must not be looked down upon with an eye of sympathy. He added that every possible form of support and help must be extended to the differently abled persons for their betterment and upliftment. He further stressed that the state and central government must effectively implement the various schemes which are meant for the betterment of such differently abled persons so that they can lead a respectable and independent life like other normal people.
All Manipur Disabled and Handicapped Person Development Agency ki akad kusam naraga thorum Soyam Memorial ELITETV Trust na Enhancement aujaraga ngasi email singi ngasi disabled oirba singi akoina thagi pension yelaga aksabani adu masida aina hajaning badi disabled haiba miyoi singi akoi ka sam anai amazung disabled hairaga miyoi kharana handana ubi adu madi handana ubi ba haibaje yam sengna kanam miyoi bagi inungsigi ka oinana asi matang di handana engbiganu disabled haibasiju miyoi bani yam sengna moibu akoina sagot piraga moibu iman hanaba akoina thambiba haibaje miyoi ba akoigi tangai phadaba thodang ni haijaningi aduga asi social media mamangda ngasagi kai haitare rajniti gi oibam awongda asagi thabak tawba sara pangang da ngang badudi anade aduga akoina aroibada aina hajaning badi thabak tawge naragadi sengna thabak tawbiyu amana ma hunba amana na ama phai phaten na haina bukudimak singaje asigi je haibiganu.
Further, the International Day of Persons with Disabilities was also observed by Relief Center for the Welfare of Differently Abled Person, Manipur Singjamai, as observed in other parts of the world today, the 3rd December. As a part of the observation, blankets were handed over to the differently abled persons in their respective residences. Further, during today's observation, Relief Center for the Welfare of Differently Abled Person Manipur Program Manager Moirangthem Premier stated that the differently abled persons are the worst affected by the current crisis, which sparked off on May 3 with the Kuki militants launching attacks against the Baitai people in the state. During today's observation, which was held on the theme of amplifying the leadership of persons with disabilities for an inclusive and sustainable future, members of the center visited the residences of several differently abled persons suffering from visual impairment, hearing impairment, people with locomotor disabilities, cerebral palsy, as well as distributed essential items of daily use as well. The relay hunger strike organized by Uripok Apunbalob has entered day 18 today, the 3rd December. However, the state government and central government are still remaining silent, paying deaf ears to the demand and cries of the people. Protesters raised several questions as to when the government is going to take up appropriate actions against the Kuki terrorists and expressed their resentment over the inactivity and weakness of the state government of taking up any befitting actions against the Kuki militants who have been mercilessly killing innocent people in the state. Today's relay hunger strike was participated by people from Kumantem Lekai, Bachaspati Lekai and Yambem Lekai as well. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Ningsing Thauram, Malem Taibang Pan Sidai Koi Kwai Pumnamak Pukon Biramba, Soraisam Gopalna, Punsi Changjel Loiradana, Mahaki Nungsi Jaraba, Imung Manung, Sagainatai Kwai Pumnamakpu, Tadok Lamnaga, Haukiba Tang Kungahumdoi, Tatara Matoi, English Singaniga Kungamari, Hianga Yikungahumdoi Nipan Batang Zanumita, Jesu Christagi Mafamda Changzakre, Lakliba Tang Taruk, Tatara Nitoi, English Singaniga Kungamari, Poinugi Mangani Panba Irai Numita, Lake Hidraba Sigidamak, Jesu Christagi Mingda, Sakja Sonjaduna, Ningsing Bagi Torom Ama Pangtok Jagadauri, Toramasida, Ahalaman Amadi Maruk Mapang Kwai Kibikna, Matam Chana Ling Bidaktuna, Toramasibu Mapung Fahan Biranaba, ELITETV Thongda, Pausen Jedi. Toram Hodok Pagi Matam, Ayupung Mapan, Togal Tobigadaba, Pastor Lanjan Sarangthem, Pausen Jedi, Yumnam, Subadani Devi, Loinabi, Binit, Paunam Thoibi Mamaunupi Soraisam Devjani Machanupi Hop Soraisam Paunam Mashunupi Soraisam Dev Keshor Machanupa Tiam Nauba Mayanupa Uripok Sorbon Tingel Infal.
Radiant Finance की Investors सिंगदा खंगन जबा Radiant Finance की Investors सिंग युएबा मिफम अमा लाकलिबा Wednesday December की तांग मरीदा पांगथोक सरगनी मिफम असिदा मरुइना खनगदबो हिरमदी मतौ करमना Investors सिंगी Radiant Finance ता थादा की सेनफम Investment करमना रिकवर तौगनी हाइबा सिनी मिफम असिदा Investor खुदिमक याउबिनबा हाइदुना मीडिया की खुथांगदा पाउजेनजरी अफम अमदी मतम की नमक मखादा पिजरिबा फोन नंबर सिंग असिदा कांटेक्ट तोबियो 9436848266 नत्रगा 9612318225 पाउजेन जरिबा Radiant Finance Investors Group.
Open Day. Know the hospital where your patients will be treated and the institute where your children will get educated for 3 to 4 years to acquire knowledge and skill to get a good job immediately after a course. See the hospital on the first and the third Saturday of every month at Sky Hospital from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
Dynamic Student of the Year 2024.
Dynamic Groups of Institution.
Miyam giting bangaloinana.
Satliba academic session asidagi hauduna 2025 tha SSLC exam mayok nagadoriba students singi namakta khallaga
NEP 2020 de yumpham oiduna
Bosem gi syllabus amadi skill based co-curricular activities
jagoi isai storytelling poetry writing skills extempore amadi subject model explanation na chingbagi live performance ka
50-50 mark oigani
makok thonglaba nupa nupi mahiroida shilaibi amadi shilaiba haina mintholaga loinana
Dynamic Student of the Year 2024
Mangal naiba hayengi damak mating leiba ngasigi naharol sing
Kawiraganu Dynamic Student of the Year 2024 lakadoriba December gi tarik 19 2024 asida pangthoklagani.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. Professor N. Lokendra Singh, Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, has expressed strong support for the upcoming Viksit Bharat Young Leader Dialogue, a reimagined version of the National Youth Festival 2025. This initiative aligns with the Prime Minister's vision of empowering youth as catalyst for nation building and fostering a progressive and inclusive India. During a meeting with Dr. Lashram Santosh Singh, Program Coordinator of the NSS cell at Manipur University, and his team of NSS Program Officers, the Vice Chancellor reviewed ongoing youth engagement initiatives in Manipur, emphasizing their progress and impact. He emphasized the need for maximum participation from Manipur's youth, encouraging them to take advantage of this unique platform to showcase their leadership and innovation. The Viksit Bharat Young Leader Dialogue is more than a reimagined National Youth Festival. It reflects the Prime Minister's bold vision for youth empowerment, Vice Chancellor said. It provides a dynamic platform for young leaders to actively contribute to shaping India's future. Vice Chancellor expressed confidence in the transformative potential of the program, calling it a milestone event that will inspire youth leadership and innovation across the nation. He urged aspiring participants to seize this opportunity and embark on a journey of personal growth and nation building. The Viksit Bharat Young Leader Dialogue aims to engage and empower youth through interactive sessions, workshops and leadership initiatives, fostering a new generation of leaders committed to a developed and inclusive India. Banned military outfit KCP Taibanganba has stated that the agriculture sector in our state is the backbone of our economy and it is a well-established fact. However, amidst the 19 months-long crisis in the state, it is very unfortunate that some nodal officers of the Manipur State's Agriculture Department have been siphoning off the rightful shares and benefits of the farmers and agriculturists of the state. A release issued by the banned military outfit has stated that during operation conducted by Operation operation and eradication of public enemy of the group, it has come to light that some nodal officers of the State Agricultural Department have been found to be involved in corrupt activities and siphoning of large sums of money and benefits which are meant to reach the food producers of the state, and hence the band outfit has warned of taking up appropriate actions against such erring nodal officers of the State Department. The release has further highlighted that gross violations of the norms laid down by the central government under various schemes and programs for the benefits of the farmers and agriculturists of the state have been misused and misappropriated. The group has thus appealed to the general public to extend all possible help to the operation and eradication of public enemy wing of band outfit KCP Taibanganba in wiping off such social evils from the state who have been playing fall with the rights of the farmers in the state. As a part of the celebration of wedding ceremony of one Pechimayum Ranjan and Lashram Monica, a one-day voluntary blood donation program under the theme Punsile Pulga Mari Leinaba Igi Kudol was organized today, the 3rd December at Babina Blood Center at Sajiwa, Kabesoy. During the blood donation program, a total of 20 volunteers donated blood. The donors were felicitated by E. Pao Tengbang Lub by presenting simple gifts along with 3 samplings. Speaking during the event, bridegroom Pechimayum Ranjan stated that it is well known to all that blood donation is a noble and healthy cause. However, on the occasion of his wedding ceremony, he has taken up the idea and pledged to donate blood for another noble cause so that he can save the lives of several other people like him.
Hariba Numisi Marilyn and Angasi, Sigunaka, voluntary blood donation, Kiamase, Sinjavane, a haki when a ding a CP river donation as 35 times super Oyaduini, Adomayam so Isada, Akiba, China Bakarinta Latena, blood donation to Topiu, Isagi, Yumda, Ana, Yorba, and the Chiba, timing Kakata, Mia, E donation, the Gala Bagi. Aduda Topira Latavida, Shana Barantari, the donation to Topiraga, E. Awapa Ladiva, Singer Sim and Kapiraga, and I, Amadegi, Awapa Lady, Kodimaxilla, make up Domina Siena, and Tamzek.
The 4th convocation ceremony of the Assam Royal Global University was held on 30th November 2024 with great pomp and grandeur at the university campus in Guwahati. The prestigious event was presided over by the visitor of the university, Governor of Assam Lakshman Prasad Acharya. The ceremony was graced by Piyush Goyal, Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, alongside other distinguished dignitaries including Dr. Ranoj Pegu, Education Minister of Assam, and Bimal Bora, Minister for Industries and Commerce, Assam. The Reserve Bank of India has announced a significant reduction in the circulation of Rs 2000 denomination banknotes, with 98.08% of the total value in circulation as of May 19, 2023 now returned. As of November 29, 2024, the value of Rs 2000 banknotes in circulation stands at Rs 6,839 crore, a steep decline from Rs 3.56 lakh crore recorded when the withdrawal was first announced. The withdrawal of Rs 2000 banknotes was initiated through an RBI notification on May 19, 2023. While the notes remain legal tender, the RBI has taken steps to phase them out of active circulation. Initially, the facility to deposit and exchange these banknotes was available at all bank branches until October 7, 2023. Since October 9, 2023, exchanges have been conducted exclusively at the 19 RBI issue offices, with an additional provision allowing individuals to send Rs 2000 banknotes through India Post to the RBI issue offices for credit to their bank accounts. The RBI had issued periodic updates on the withdrawal process, with the last press release in this regard published on November 4, 2024. The rapid return of the Rs 2000 notes underscores the public's compliance with the central bank's withdrawal initiative. Despite their reduced circulation, the 2000 banknotes continue to hold their status as legal tender, allowing for their use in transactions where accepted. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 940-2890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about this channel. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the top headlines once again. MPCC demands clarification from local Delhi Manipur news for falsely leading the general public. Several protests across the valley continue demanding withdrawal of cases against Arambai Tango Supremo Korongan Bakuman. International Day of Persons with Disabilities 2024 observed throughout the state. Relay hunger strike of Oripoka Punbalop enters day 18 with no positive outcome. That's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching ELITETV English News for more updates. Thank you and have a good night.